boxing fans, this is Kenneth, SBM Boxing. Visit the web at www.sbmboxing.com. Let's speak boxing. You know, if you want something bad enough, you're going to get the opportunity. As long as you work hard, you're going to get it. Work hard for it, you will be blessed with that opportunity. I asked Marcus Maidana. Marcus Maidana is going to take on Floyd Mayweather Jr., the cash cow. The biggest fight that any boxer can ever possibly have in this generation right now is to take on Floyd Mayweather Jr. That came out of right field. That came out of nowhere. And what happened? Marcus Maidana worked hard, trained with Garcia, put in his time, put in his work, put on a great performance against Adrian Broner. And what did Adrian Broner fight? That great performance ended up paying him out. That ended up getting him the Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. You know, but anyways, let me take a step back. SBM Boxing, we cover live, post-fight, pre-fight, fight predictions at the Boxing Genius house. There's a bunch of boxing fans. We get together. We've been doing this for years. Me, myself, Kenny, George the Boxing Genius. You got Nelson the Godfather. You got Waki, you know, you have Angel Chino Sanchez. Just a bunch of us. You know, we cover boxing, and that's what we do. But what we're going to talk about today, let's speak boxing. You got Richard Schaefer. Richard Schaefer, finally, May Day. What's May Day? May 5th. Mayweather fights every single May 5th. Call that May Day. He's actually fought. You know, Richard Schaefer, Golden Boy, said, hey, you know, we have something lined up. Amir Khan finally got a fight. You know, and both fighters, the fighters that are going to set, you know, Amir Khan and Luis Collazo, they want one thing and one thing only, is to prove a point, come up, hopefully put on a good performance, a good enough performance that Mayweather could cash out and take on the Mayweather fight. You know, saying that Marcus Maidana actually, you know, loses to Floyd Mayweather Jr. because I know Mayweather always has that rematch clause. So if Maidana beats Mayweather, you know, they're going to have to wait. But anyways, if things are lined up the way they're supposed to be, Mayweather's going to beat Marcus Maidana, and the winner from Luis Collazo and Amir Khan, you know, are set to take place. But nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. You can ask Amir Khan. Of them two fighters, Amir Khan knows that nothing guaranteed. No matter what happens, no matter what Twitter war, what's on Twitter, what's Mayweather said, it doesn't matter what trainers say, what boxing analysts, fans, or even the fans when Mayweather throws out a little survey between two fighters, even if the survey says them, there's no guarantee what's going on. But anyways, both fighters, they have sight sets on taking on the mega fight, the cash cow, Floyd Mayweather Jr. So you got Amir Khan, you got Luis Collazo, both coming off wins. Amir Khan, 2-2 his last fights. Luis Collazo putting on an impressive performance against Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz took on Mayweather. So him knocking out Victor Ortiz, Collazo puts him on a pedestal. You know, and it definitely sparks attention just the way that he ended up winning the fight. Regardless if Victor Ortiz, you know, got his jaw broken from Josito Lopez, was out. You know, them variables weren't taken under consideration whatsoever. But anyways, let's talk about Amir Khan. Let's talk about Luis Collazo. Amir Khan, those that don't know who Amir Khan is, Amir Khan's the former. He's the former unified. He's a unified champ. He's the former unified junior welterweight title holder. You know, Danny Garcia has his belt. He lost to Danny Garcia. And Luis Collazo also, he's a former welterweight title holder as well. So both of them are title holders. They know what it takes to train. They know how, you know, definitely knows what it takes to be in these championship fights and these big fights and hopefully taking on the pound for pound king, Floyd Mayweather Jr. But nothing's guaranteed, like I said. Both fighters need to come in May 3rd and put on a performance on the undercard. You know, it's going to take place Las Vegas, pay-per-view, and the MGM Grand Casino. It's scheduled for 12 rounds. You know, it's Golden Boy Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, and it's going to be a good fight. It's definitely going to be a good fight. I think Lotto was supposed to be scheduled for that fight. There was a lot of things as far as undercard, but there was just a lot of mixed and matching and stuff like that. Trying to get a Lotto, but Lotto got taken off the card. But nothing was set in stone whatsoever. It was just a mix-up of absolutely everything. But anyways, like I was saying, Amir Khan was supposed to take on. He believed that he was going to take on Mayweather and his next fight. He believed it so much that he actually pulled out his December title fight against Devin Alexander. So he actually had a shot to take on Devin Alexander. Say what you want. A lot of people say, you know, Mayweather, you know, not Mayweather, Amir Khan lied about it. But why would someone pull out of a title fight? A title fight in December, Just cause. Just doesn't make sense. The just cause reason is because you have the biggest fight that any boxer in this generation could actually want. So Amir Khan, I believe what Amir Khan says, because shit just doesn't make any sense. If you line everything up, you line down the facts, and you see what people were doing, you know, that fight was supposed to happen. You know, and Golden Boy and Mayweather, say what you want, but they did Amir Khan dirty. They definitely did Amir Khan dirty. But anyways, what happened in that fight? Devin Alexander pulled out. Devin Alexander, Shawn Porter came in, took the belt, and put on a good performance against Devin Alexander, and then Mayweather ended up taking on Marcus Maidana. Marcus Maidana beat Adrian Broner. Now that fight's happening. You know, supposedly Mayweather had a poll against who the fans want me to see me fight, Marcus Maidana or Amir Khan, and from what I've seen, the higher percentile was Amir Khan. And what happened? Still took Marcus Maidana. You know, but for those that don't know Amir Khan, yes, let's say he was unified champ. He's 28-3, 19 KOs. He's 27 years old. He resides in England. He's from England. And then you got the New York boy. You got Luis Collazo. Luis Collazo has 5 defeats, I believe. He has 35 wins, 18 KOs. And he's from Brooklyn. He's 32 years old. He put on a great performance against Victor Ortiz. He said what he was going to do, and he actually did it. You know, ended up catching Victor Ortiz with a right and dropping Victor Ortiz. I actually thought Victor Ortiz quit on that fight. I thought Victor Ortiz was going to get, you know, he got caught. But I thought Victor Ortiz was doing pretty good. And then all of a sudden, just that right hook ended up catching Victor Ortiz, and Victor Ortiz like kind of dropped to his knees, looked up at the ref, and like it looks like he folded and gave in, you know, gave in and won that fight. But both fighters, did they go ahead and fight? Like I said, they both need an impressive victory performance. You know, Amir Khan's 2-2 his last 4 fights. You know, and in 2011, I remember he took on Lamont Peterson. Those 2 losses that he had, Lamont Peterson and Danny Garcia. Now, Danny Garcia was the legit knockout. You know, Danny Garcia, you know, one punch changed the momentum of the fight. Amir Khan was dominating Danny Garcia, not take anything from Danny. Danny landed a clean overhand right and caught Amir Khan, dropped him, and that changed the whole momentum of the fight. And the other loss against Lamont Peterson, I don't know, say what you want. You know, I'm going to get a lot of stuff, Lamont Peterson fans. I'm going to get a lot of stuff, people that don't like Amir Khan. But in D.C., Lamont Peterson, there was just too much stuff going on there. He got robbed. You know, 2 points were taken away from pushing. And that's a title fight, man. It's a unified title fight. And you're not going to take away 2 points from pushing, especially when Amir Khan's dominating. He's winning the whole entire fucking fight. He knocked down Lamont Peterson, beat Lamont Peterson, and then you have some spectator, some unknown person, fucking 007 agent with glasses and stuff, sitting there, you know, just conversing and speaking to the judges, and looking at the scorecards and stuff like that. You're not, you know, boxing fans, you know, you're not supposed to talk to any judges on the tables. No one's allowed to speak to the people that are rating and judging the fight. And then you see, and then they look at the judges' scorecards, and then you see them going back and forth. But the crazy shit about it is, they were even scribbled. There were some rounds that were scribbled and changed. How crazy is that? It was scribbled and changed. So, in my eyes, Amir Khan, there was just, you know, somebody got paid off in that fight. Amir Khan wasn't supposed to win that fight whatsoever. But even with the judges' scorecards, which were completely inaccurate, even with the points were taken off, I seen the fight, even with the 2 points that were taken off, I still had Amir Khan up 1 round. But anyways, both fighters. What do I think about both fighters? And then what do I think about both fighters? Both fighters, like I said, it's going to be an entertaining fight. It's definitely going to be an entertaining fight. Hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and make this turn real quick. But while making this turn, friend request, subscribe, and check out the other channels. Check out the Boxing Genius, the controversial Boxing Genius. A lot of people love him. A lot of people hate him. Say what you want. The Boxing Genius is Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s #1 fan. He loves Floyd Mayweather Jr. He actually thinks that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the best boxer that ever lived. I know he's gonna see this. He's gonna get pissed. He's like, man, what the fuck? That's the OG right there. Okay, still making that turn. But anyways, I'm going back to Amir Khan while I wait on this light. I don't know what's going on, but his last 2 fights, last 4 fights, he was 2-2 in his last 4 fights. Lamont Peterson was controversial. Danny Garcia was legit. Other than that, you know, he has a pretty legit record. You know, his winnings, his only 2 wins that he had for the 2-2. He fought Carlos Molina. A lot of people thought Carlos Molina was a fluke. I think Carlos Molina is a pretty legit fighter. He put on a good performance against Carlos Molina, and he outboxed Julio Diaz. You know, he ended up getting dropped in the Julio Diaz fight, but you know, he changed to Virgil Hunter, made the proper adjustments. It's kind of hard to come back from a fight. Let's look at Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a little hesitant against the Brandon Rios fight, and Brandon Rios is no comparison against Juan Marquez. But you know, you can tell that it took something from him. A knockout that Juan Marquez landed or knocked out. Ended up knocking out Manny Pacquiao, took something from him. So Amir Khan, you know, Danny Garcia had Amir Khan question himself, question his boxing ability and whatnot. But what's my fight prediction coming into this fight? Like I said, boy, it's going to be a good fight. It's definitely going to be a good fight. The disadvantage is that Amir Khan, this is the first time Amir Khan's coming up in weight. First time Amir Khan's coming up in weight. He never fought at 147. So I really don't know how he's going to carry his weight whatsoever. I know he's been training with larger opponents. With Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter has a great training camp, has good trainers, and you know, he's been training with Andre Ward. I know he's been sparring with who's this guy? Fuck, I can't remember this guy's name. He ended up fighting Canelo Alvarez, Alfredo Angulo. He was sparring with him. So I think Amir Khan's going to be ready coming into this fight. Luis Collazo, a lot of people overlook Luis Collazo. He has a lot of power. He definitely has power. Look, he knocked out Victor Ortiz, regardless of what you say. He has power. He looked pretty quick against Victor Ortiz. His defense is there. And, you know, when he fought Andre Berto and Marcus Maidana, he put on, or actually not Marcus Maidana, Ricky Hatton. He looked pretty good, even way back when. You know, the Andre Berto fight, a lot of people thought Collazo won the Andre Berto fight. He looked more active. He threw more punches and stuff like that. But I just think Andre Berto landed the bigger, cleaner shots on that one. But that was definitely a controversial fight. What's my fight prediction? I don't think Amir Khan's going to knock out Luis Collazo whatsoever. I think he's going to go distance. I think he's going to go 12 rounds. As long as Amir Khan keeps his guard up and avoids the big heavy shots, I think Amir Khan should outpoint Luis Collazo. He's faster, he's more explosive, and I think he has better, you know, I think he's just a better boxer all in all. Skills pay the bills, and I think Amir Khan's, he's definitely a skillful fighter. And I'll keep saying it. If you already subscribed to this video, Amir Khan versus Mayweather Jr., that's going to be a good-ass fight. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth, SBM Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. I can't be driving and making these videos like this, man. So I'm going to cut it short. There's just traffic like crazy. I'm on my way down South Florida. That's where we're from. We're from Florida. We're Florida boys. But anyways, friend request, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Amir Khan versus Luis Collazo. Have a good one.